Hi there! Today I'm bringing you out to Ragstjørna, Lima Alpha 1588. It's a small POTA preserve by a lake. It is cold down here. It's in a really deep valley that you may be able to see behind me here. The mountains are 500 or 600 meters above me, and down here it's minus 12.5 degrees Celsius. On the way up to the summit, I'm stopping by Uburhedlaren. That was a hideout during World War II, where people were hiding from invading German forces. So I'm stopping there to eat lunch before I'm doing the activation. So please join me on this small valley excursion here in southwestern Norway. I made it up here to the cave, and as you see, the hike up here wasn't really that simple. Even now, with a lot of people hiking up here, this is a really popular hiking destination. It's hard to follow the trail, and I actually got lost at one point down there. Luckily, it's not that hard to find, and this big rock is visible, although you do have to know that it's possible to hide behind it. Behind me here you see a door and a small wall that they put up as shelter. To my knowledge, this was built during the war in preparation for any kind of reuse. Like this was mostly used at the start of the war. And inside here, there's a lot of room. Apparently 80 people hid here during those 3 first days of the war. And it must have been really cramped and scary to be here. From this cave you have a really nice view down to what was one of the major roads in Norway at that time. It's one of the old roads crossing the mountains. And from here you could hold a very nice view of any kind of troop movement or anything else happening. So it's a beautiful place. Now it's time to have some lunch up here. I got a really nice warm MRE to enjoy before I go down to the valley and start my activation. I'm down by the lake now and I'm ready to activate. All the equipment is rigged up. Behind me it's a ground plane antenna for 20 meters. And I got my small Ciego X6100 running there, 10 whiskey today. As you can see, I've changed clothes. I was really nice and sweaty after walking for about an hour to get here and up to the lunch place. So if you saw my video about how to dress, one important part is getting rid of all of the wet stuff you're wearing. So now I got a nice and dry top hat on, I got nice and dry gloves, I got a dry sweater, and I got this really nice warm winter poncho here, which is gonna keep me nice and warm down here by this frozen lake. Radio-wise, 20 meters seems really nice, so I'm gonna try there first. I use HamRS for logging. It's a really nice and simple mobile application. It's a bit chilly today, but still it works with these shooter's gloves on. It's gonna be nice and loggy. CQ Parks on the air, CQ POTA, Lima Bravo 4, Foxtrot Hotel.
Mike 0, Whiskey Bravo Golf.
Mike 0, Whiskey Bravo Golf. You are 5 by 9.
Roger. You are 5 and 5 into northwest England. Mike 1, Sierra Delta Hotel, portable, park to park.
Mike 1, Sierra Delta Hotel, portable, park to park. Go ahead, Steve.
I've got you at 5 and 6, 56 here. My park reference is Golf 0285. Very good activation there. I went on a military training area here that's closed for the weekend, but a good place to do activation. And yeah, I'll catch you later and see you in Discord. 7-3.
Echo Alpha 2 Delta Tango. Echo Alpha 2 Delta Tango 5 by 4.
Hello, Justin. Good afternoon. I'm sure you're replying. Also 55. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Yes, I hear the French station, but he doesn't hear me, so...
Echo Alpha 1 Bravo United Lima. Echo Alpha 1 Bravo United Lima.
Echo Alpha 1 Bravo United Lima 5 by 9.
Okay, thank you very much. This is Echo Alpha 1 Bravo United Lima. Thank you for 5 by 9. Also 5 by 9. Bye-bye. Thank you. Victor Echo 1 Sierra Kilowatt.
Victor Echo 1 Sierra Kilowatt, you are 5 by 9.
QSL, Bob, QSL 5151 here into Nova Scotia this morning, over. Delta Bravo 4, Sierra Charlie Whiskey, Park to Park.
Delta Bravo 4 Sierra Charlie Whiskey Park to Park, go ahead.
Yeah, Lima Bravo 4, Fox Hotel, this is Delta Bravo 4, Sierra Charlie Whiskey, Park reference. Delta Alpha 0021, and you are 4 by 4, 4 by 4, Roger. 2 Whiskey 0, Yankee Sierra Whiskey.
QSL 2 Whiskey 0 Yankee Sierra Whiskey, you are 5 by 7.
You are 5 and 5. Can you give me my report, please, slowly?
QSL, your report is 5 7. 5 7. QSL?
QSL, you also 5-7. Last time also 5-7. Victor Echo 9, Mike Yankee.
Victor Echo 9 Mike Yankee 5 by 9.
Thank you very much for 5 and 9. I have you 5-5, 55 into Canada, over.
It's always interesting to test equipment in cold weather. This yellow cable here for my microphone, it's a normal Cat 5 TP cable, and it is really rigid. Usually it's nice and flexible, but today it's horrible. Also the small tab on the RJ45 that holds it in the radio fell off or broke off, probably just due to use and wear. But that made things really complicated because I had to keep the microphone really still. And with a really unflexible cable, then that became really hard. Another interesting thing I saw is this battery. It dropped like a stone. When I started, it was fully charged, which for it means 11.5 volts or something when operating. And in these 10 minutes of operating, it was down to 10 volts when I was transmitting. The radio can handle it, but usually this will last me for 1 or 2 hours. So the cold is not really good on this equipment. That was another quick activation. 10 in the log in 10 to 15 minutes of operation or something like that. 2 park-to-parks and 2 DX contacts to Victor Echo stations were always really nice, and they were booming in here. Really good conditions today apparently. It's time to pack down again. With this equipment I could have been sitting here for maybe an hour or something without a big issue, but there's no need to be uncomfortable. So since this is my first video of the year, Happy New Year to everybody. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to showing you a lot of nice SOTA, POTA and other radio activities here in Norway throughout the year. 7-3.